Okay, just in case if somebody happens to end up here. I don't know how this is coming across yet. I am only doing a bit of testing, so we'll see. Yes, I'm live. I'm just trying. I thought I'd give it this a go because I've never tried it. I'm just going to try and find myself on the iPad so I can see what I'm doing. Is this showing the right way to you? Or is it like sideways? Oh my God. Now I'm just terrified that I decided to give this a go. Okay. Okay, so it is showing sideways. Okay, let me see. But if I I was hoping to have the camera the other way around, but I just don't seem to be able to do it. Oh well, it's a good thing I decided to try it out, so I'll know better next time. I guess I'm gonna keep it this way then, and just see if I can. Just thought I'd try that when I want to do this, that will it show properly and how to set up the camera and my goodness. Certainly a bit of setting up. So it is Friday morning, 10 o'clock here in Melbourne, and I'm alone at home and it's cold and I haven't felt like stitching, so I thought, how about I try some live stream, maybe doing some stitching, but I'm not quite sure how this is going to go. And of course, my pattern is on the iPad and I'm watching myself on the iPad so I can read what's happening, so that's not working so well either. I think I need something with paper pen. But good thing I have plenty of projects. Maybe this one. I hope you guys can still hear me. So this is my whip go goal for May. One of them, I started last night and got like 130 stitches done or something like that. So I'm finally going like getting somewhere with this. The only problem is that I keep getting distracted and can't just stick to stitching one thing at a time. Like yesterday I was going around the flowers and the rabbit and the leaves and another flower, and I feel like I was getting nothing done. But then I got a hold of myself and I did the flowers. So that's something done on this. But there's still so much to do. Like these are the three colors of this pattern. Those are the only colors that it uses. So that makes it nice and easy. I know I love that Zweigart navy fabric. It just always looks really good. But I don't know, sometimes it looks a bit shinier than other times. Like in here, it doesn't look shiny at all. So I don't know what happens. Gosh, it's looking really good on the camera. Oh, I like how it's looking there. I guess I was wanting to try that. What if I stitch that? Will people be able to actually see my stitches, or will it be able to be close enough, or... And I'm hoping that in the future that I might maybe do this regularly, but maybe announce what time I'll actually be here, so you don't have to just all of a sudden just find me here. Oh my gosh, it's online. And I didn't even expect this to work immediately, because it said that like doing the live stream it might be like up to 24 hours, and then all of a sudden I'm already here. Just press a button, it's like, oh my gosh. Hi, Kelly. I was wondering, like, which part of the world will be awake. Like, Europe, everybody's asleep, I think, at the moment. So, oh my gosh, maybe I need to try and stitch. So, just to see. Let's give it a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where was I counting from? Gosh, so confusing when trying to find your spot, when, because all the flowers are the same. It's like I keep looking and I still lose count. Oh, this was like perfect time for North America, is it? Oh, Tracy, you are still awake? Oh, gosh, I can't believe there's so many of you here. Not that there would be nobody here, that I could just fumble about it. Gosh, feel like I can't see anything. Let's see. If I put it like that. Bit closer. Because I know every now and then there's people always ask me to do stitch with me, or how I do my stitches and whatnot. But I suppose I always feel like I don't do anything special with my stitches. To me, they don't even look that awesome. I know you guys are always saying they're looking great, but then again, I think further further away, they always look decent enough. There we go. Okay, I think it would be better if I could have it even closer up, I think. But at least you can see it, and on the blue you can see the stitches as I make them. So I always stitch in a column. I go down and I come back up. I'm not very good at stitching in rows, and I can do rows like one stitch at a time, but not so that I go one direction the first half and then come back. Like, my stitches look absolutely terrible that way. Oh, the usual cat hair there, trying to gosh, this must be too nervous that I'm making my stitches even worse than usual. Thank you, Lisa. This is just so weird. Yes, so my lovely husband left this morning to go try and get some work again because it's just been so difficult. And he just called me just before I started this and said the car broke down. So that's not great. Like, this year is just terrible. I don't know why everything is going so wrong. Other than my birthday, because that was just great. But everything else just, yeah, not so well. Just always seems to be something going badly. So I can't wait for things to start getting better again, because it's about time. I've already had enough of this. Everything going badly. Bit tired of all the anxiety and all the worrying this year. So hope that there'll be some work soon, and I tell you what, I feel like just sleeping for a few weeks straight after that. Okay, maybe sleeping and stitching. And eating chocolate sultanas. Let's add that to it. Maybe some lemon iced tea as well. Because how can one manage without that? Even though the weather is really getting colder here now, it is definitely autumn here finally. Like this morning, I'm wrapped in a quilt here, and I do not want to move because it is cold. And even electricity is so expensive. Like, I don't want to start putting the heaters on yet until it gets a bit colder, and then maybe. Now I'm wondering about this. Let's see. What if I move this camera? Yeah, I got the camera sort of peep on this from this side there, so let's see. It's so quiet here this morning. Except that they are starting to build a new house, or I don't know if it's going to be like a couple of houses side by side, and they were banging next door like 7:30, and that's what I woke up to. Oh my God! Don't talk to me about hot flashes. I feel like I'll probably be getting those soon soon enough. Oh yeah. But yeah, I'm just so cold at the moment. And hi, Kelly in Canada. Yes, I'm live there. I'm live this morning. Just be wanting to give this a go, and well, I have really no idea what I'm doing. I just decided to just try it. I know I need to figure out this phone, like have it differently so that it shows better. I suppose this will probably be ideal at the moment. But I am going to try and have a really good weekend of stitching. There is a small at home retreat this weekend, so I'm taking part in that on Saturday and Sunday. It's like, I think it's like 6 or 8 hours each day, so I am going to do that. Of course, I already stress about it because socializing is scary. But, need to keep trying these things, whether even if they are scary. And we all know, well, okay, if you watch me, you know that I am always so scared of trying new things, but sometimes I just do it anyway because knowing that it's good for me. Yeah, socializing is so scary. It's like when I feel really comfortable, I can definitely be the social butterfly like at the retreat one. When I've gone to a retreat, I'm always terribly, terribly nervous to start with. But then once I get tired enough, I get delirious enough, then I'm like the social butterfly there and I just go from table to table and just chat away. But until that happens, oh my gosh, I barely dare to get up and just sit and don't do very much. And of course, I always look like a boiled lobster when I'm at the meetups. Also, even when I'm at the monthly Stitchy meetups, I always have such a red face when I'm there. I swear I don't have red face like all the time, but it's like when I'm with people and socializing, oh my gosh, it just happens. Yeah, I keep looking at myself on my iPad. I have my own live on the iPad. I'm looking like, can you even see anything when I'm stitching? Yeah, next time, just a different angle on the camera. Because I keep moving it, so. Because I always think that if I'm watching a stitch with me, I love to see like as close as possible to see the stitches happen. Hi, Mona. That's a familiar name there. I recognize you from the comments. And it's funny that like when I selected to do this live, like I did put it like it asks, do you want to do it portrait or vertical? Like I did do the ask for the vertical. Vertical? Is vertical and horizontal the same thing? No, I can't think. Sometimes I also can't speak English. Oh my God, Kelly. Well, surely if I'm on your TV, you'll be able to see the actual stitches. I think because I'm watching on the iPad and I got like tiny sliver on it, I feel like, can't see anything. And just 1 second. Yeah, so vertical this way, horizontal this way. Okay. So I did select to do it horizontal, but for some reason it didn't start working that way. So then I selected to do it this way. So that's how it's showing it. And just got a message from my husband, and yeah, the car, we are not going to get it back today. Probably not going to fix it until tomorrow. Great. That is just great. But the good thing now is that I'm doing the retreat, at home retreat this weekend, so I mean, don't need to drive anywhere. Oh. Oh dear. Well, hope that they'll fix it tomorrow. And of course, Paul is on the side of the road, somewhere waiting for a tow truck at the moment. So hopefully, hopefully he'll manage to get home somehow, because we only have the one car, so can't go pick him up. At least he isn't too far away. Well, it would be nice if I managed to get this flower done. Then it would be another motive done. Be very happy with that. Oh. I suppose one thing about doing this live is that you actually have to keep speaking. So, I mean, there'll only be so much I can come up with this. Okay, the good thing is that at least I am amusing myself here, so that is the main thing. And I'm very happy to be adding more stitches to this, because getting to 1,000 stitches in this one, I must say I am scared. I mean, considering how little I had done of this in the last, when did I start this? Like 4 years ago? And I was actually seriously considering whether I would UFO this one, since I never work on it. And I thought, well, when it gets called for whip go, that's 1,000 stitches that I will certainly know after that whether I want to keep it or not. And at the moment, I feel like keeping it. Oh, I like your plan, Exie. That was a good one. I always like to stitch when like other people are doing something else. It's nice to just listen and stitch. Oh, Melissa, what am I going to cook? We've had a lot of potatoes. I feel like we've been eating a lot of potatoes because we keep going to these awesome fruit and veg shops called Henry's Mercato. There's a few of them around here, and they have every day some really great specials. And recently they've had cheap potatoes, so we've been buying lots of potatoes. And I feel like that's pretty much what we've been eating. So I think we still have some potatoes left. So I'm thinking potatoes. We have lots of carrots. We have some broccoli. And I think we have a couple of cheese kranskis still in the freezer. So I'm thinking that's dinner, which sounds great. I also have some pears. So I'm wondering whether I need to make pear crumble again, because I love pear crumble. And I showed the pear and cardamom cake in the last floss tube. And that cake is absolutely delicious. Let's see, which way does this camera move? Maybe I can move it a bit. Oh my gosh. I am not technological champion here, let me just tell you that. Okay, how does that look? Is that any better? Okay, that's actually good for my stitching. Okay, that is definitely not showing it any better. I think next time I need to have the camera coming from like that. Wow, where's my finger? That direction. Wow, there's a few different US states covered here. Hello to Arizona. Surely it's gotta be hot there and so cold here in Melbourne. That sounds good, Melissa. I really have enjoyed cooking from what we have, even though when I was worrying a lot, I didn't even cook. Just so struggling to get anything done, but now I feel like doing more again. Because I am determined to make May a better month. Because April was so terrible. It's funny, I keep moving my hands here, like trying to find a good spot. Wow, you guys really are all over the USA. Gosh, that's so exciting. White and white, more white. Oh, what did I do with the stitch there? Be okay. I feel like sometimes with the blue you end up, oh my gosh, that just went between the stitches there. Oh, come on. I hate it when the ends of the strands get all thingy. Nice to cut it every now and then. And Oh gosh, really all over. I mean, Montana, you are like somewhere way in the north, aren't you? Montana to me is like mountains and beautiful. And then Mona is in Louisiana, which for me, I always think swamps and stickiness and mosquitoes. I don't, I don't know how accurate my US state images are, but what can you do when you just get some sort of image in your head from watching? Oh, how is this? I feel like I keep disappearing from the camera. The more I move it, I keep thinking that I'm doing better, and then I just keep disappearing. My gosh, this is just driving me a little bit crazy. I can't get this sorted. Oh dear. Elias. This is a very random live. Like, it wasn't planned at all. It was like, how about I just tried? Oh, Andy, I really don't have recipes to share because I'm not a good cook anyway. Like, I really am wanting to just try to start cooking a bit more so that I would feel a bit better about myself and maybe even get a little bit more confidence or whatever and feel like I'm doing something for our little family because of my bad anxiety. Like, I don't work and I forever feel guilty about it and feel like I'm the worst person in the world because I don't work. Gosh, it's making me teary even just talking about it. But so, I mean, it doesn't matter to Paul at all. Like, he's fine with it. He always has been. But it's me, like, I keep beating myself up over it, like, constantly, which makes life even harder, especially now when I like worry nonstop. But I figure that if I could do more stuff at home and support him in that way, like do cooking and I do cleaning and all that stuff, that would really help and would make me feel better too. So cooking would be really, really great. And gosh, Paul is so happy whenever I cook. So I don't know. I'm just going to try. So at the moment, like, we try and buy like the cheap fruit and veg when we can find, and I just try and make something nice out of those. I mean, you guys have seen I have certainly tons and tons and tons of cookbooks, like hundreds of them. So I don't run out of recipes. And of course, I then try and Google as well. And there's some really nice YouTube channels, like with cooking and recipes, like even like frugal cooking and whatnot. I really like watching those. It's really nice to see what other people make. I think lately I've loved watching a channel called, I think it's Sammy Joe. She is a single mum from England, and I think her channel has been mainly about makeup and whatnot, but now for the last couple of months she's been doing like cooking ones and her weekly shop, and I really like watching her cooking because they're very sort of not over the top in any way and just nice and relaxed, and I actually feel like trying the things that she cooks, even though she likes to use a lot of spring onions and coriander and onions, which I don't like any of those. Am I disappearing again? How is it possible? Yeah, onions are not happiness, and spring onions I almost like less. I just think has spring onion. I can't remember what are spring onions in USA. What are they called? I know you call coriander cilantro, but what are the spring onions? I can't I can't think of the long green onion thingies. I I don't think I'll railroad most of my stitching. I start doing it if the strands are starting to twirl a bit too much, or if I get fed up with how the stitches are looking. So really depends on that. Like I think at the moment I'm doing it because the strands are starting to twirl. So then I feel a little bit more satisfied. Yeah, I wonder if like chives are chives like the really thin ones? Like spring onions, yeah, they are often the stuff that you get in like Asian food, like they put it on top of Chinese food and sort of thing. Gosh, there's so many different onions, and I don't like any of them. I don't even use leeks. And no, I always use Q snaps. It drives me absolutely crazy to try and stitch in hand. Like I can't do it. No. Oh, I love it that we are talking about onions now. Okay. Let me have a quick grab my laptop here on the side and have a look. Yep. Yep, scallions they are. Let's see. Those ones. Yeah, that I do not like those at all. Another thing I don't like, mushrooms. I do not like mushrooms. And what was I looking? Oh, Andy, that chocolate banana cake, it is so delicious. I make that cake all the time because when we buy cheap bananas, we hardly ever eat bananas as they are. as just bananas. I always make that chocolate banana cake, and I also love to make these banana pancakes that I found a recipe for. They are so delicious. Oh my God, we are so loving those banana pancakes. And I know we have a few bananas waiting to be used, so I'm thinking maybe tomorrow morning it's banana pancake time again. Oh, no fried mushrooms. I like no mushrooms in any form. Like I just, oh my God, I do not like them. Oh, I don't know. There's something about the texture of mushrooms that, oh, they are just no happiness at all. Oh dear. No, no. How come so many of you like mushrooms? Like, no, no, don't give me any mushrooms. No. Okay, back to stitching. Oh, did I go too far with that one? No, I didn't. There we go. Yeah, pickles definitely depends on what kind of pickles. Like some pickles I absolutely love. I I like pickles that we get in Finland. Like they just seem a bit sweeter than sometimes get them here. But a little while ago, I had a sample of some really great pickles at Costco, and God, I keep wanting to go back and buy them, but I worry that I'm not going to eat them quick enough that I don't know how long they last in the fridge. Like once you open the jar. But I really don't like the pickles in... Am I disappearing again? I don't like the pickles in like McDonald's burgers because I don't know why they taste so strong and vinegary. I wish that they were a bit sweeter, then I would be so happy. But I do still eat them even though I hardly ever go to McDonald's. And McDonald's is so expensive now. It feels crazy. Hey, you have at least commented here now, so that counts. Yeah, Melissa, I may need to try it. Maybe sometimes try mushrooms, like you said, cut it very very small. Because I know that Paul absolutely loves mushrooms, and he would so love it if I cook with them. But yeah, I have sometimes cooked something like just for him, so that he's gotten his lot of mushrooms. The lucky thing for me is that he likes to eat pretty much anything. The one thing, well, neither one of us like olives, so those never come to this house. But one thing that he doesn't like is beetroot, and I love beetroot. I love beetroot, especially with like mashed potatoes, and because it is so good. No, olives are terrible. And I wonder why in America they just call beets, and here it's always beetroot. I don't know. But there's so many of these different food items that are just have different names in different countries. One of my favorite like food names that I don't think they call it that anywhere other than Australia, maybe, because like in England, they have tender stem broccoli, but in Australia, it's called broccolini. I love that name. I think it's just amazing. Like broccolini, it's so fun. But I never quite know how to cook broccolini so that the stems would actually get fairly soft without the top part getting totally mushy. Gosh, I'm still stitching. I'm amazed. But as you can see, I am not moving very fast. But there may be more reasons than one. Because I'm just all nervous. And I can't believe, I'm just stitching on the blue fabric during the first stitch with me. Would have been much easier to do 14 count Aida, white Aida. Then I maybe could have gotten some decent amount of stitching done. Okay, gosh, come on. So you can see the back is looking a bit all over the place. Mine always look a bit all over the place. Don't really care too much about like jumping far. Oh dear. What's up, Daisy? You should go enjoy the sunshine while you can. Go enjoy a bit of sunshine. Yeah? Go on, buddy. Like, I really would like to work on this one today, but I have the pattern mainly now on. Oh my gosh. Now I should have the camera higher up. Oh, wait. Is that how far I had it? Yeah, it would be so nice to work on this one. But yeah, I have the pattern on the iPad there, so I can't see myself and what you guys are saying if I start using this. Okay, next time the plan will be to pick something good from my paper pattern whips, because I have a list of them on the wall, well, on the wall of this desk, and I really should just pick something from there, and then I can work on that. But I feel a bit bummed that I haven't worked on this one now, like, I don't know, what, week and a half or 2 weeks? Because I was going so well. But I really want to do this bottom part here next. So I think that once I have done enough of this Scandi Forest blues, that then for the rest of the day I'm going to work on the Dimensions one. Because I still really want to finish a Dimensions kit, like one of the bigger ones. Makes me sad that I never get to finish them because I jump too much from one project to another. Oh my god, I've been doing this for 50 minutes now. Well, I'll see if I can make a whole hour, and why not? And then just randomly disappear as quickly as I arrived. Okay, where's that needle? Let's see, can I get it? Oh, look at that. Got it done like a super champion. Hey, actually, I'm glad you stopped by here. I mean, it really was a lucky find that you found me here because it really wasn't planned at all for now. Where are we? And I have been so nervous to let anybody watch me stitch because I keep thinking that, oh my God, what if they're going to be like, what, is that how you stitched? You know, that's terrible. You shouldn't be stitching like that. But I think at the end we all stitch, you know, in fairly different ways. I love it at the retreats when I get to walk around and watch how people are stitching. Because there's so many different ways. It's amazing. Oh, Patty, I'm so happy that you got that kit because it is beautiful. It really is beautiful. Yeah, the garden door is definitely worth stitching. No, for anyone, the cat is so pretty and the roses are really pretty. The only thing that I haven't been so happy with is the glass panel, the door. Let's see. Because the half stitches, like, I just don't quite like how they're looking. But when you look from further away, gosh, cat hair everywhere. When you look from further away, I mean, it's fine. I think it's just when looking close up, I'm not so crazy about the colors. But I think I'm also doing it with one strand less than it asked because I think it asks for like 6 or does it even ask for 6 strands? But I decided to do it less because there's no I'm not gonna do 6 strands. It's just ridiculous. So, but everything else looks great. Like I really like these roses and the potted plant. And of course the cat. Oops, there we go. The cat looks just beautiful. Oh dear. Daisy running there in the back. Oh, and Patty, I left you the link to the bird watching pattern under one of the comments in the last floss tube. So I hope you can find it there because I found that it is for sale on Etsy. I mean, no doubt it's a dodgy seller of some sort. But if you don't have the old magazine, I mean, how else are you going to get that pattern? Because it is an older one now. So, oh, thank you very much. I love my back stitching. But that's another thing that I'm so nervous about, like showing me backstitching, because even though I love it, I feel like it's not like I'm going to be like magically great at it, you know? I just like doing it. I just find it really relaxing. I think that the new start that I had, the spring one, that would have been good for backstitching because there is tons of it. So maybe one day I'll do a stitch with me that way, like showing that one. And with the, oh. Yeah, show me doing backstitching on that one. But yeah, it's funny that like now I have a new strand that I'm using, so it's not twirling as much. So I'm not doing railroading, but when it starts getting to the end, that's when I start doing that again. And oh God, I hate it when the needle or the thread comes off. But get to cut the feathery ends. And yes, you are so right that when you doing the outline backstitching, it is so much easier than when you have to go a little bit all over the place, because it's like all the time checking that where does it start? Am I in the right spot? And then ending in the middle of the whole cross, or like halfway there, and oh, it is sometimes so stressful. It really is. Where did I? I think that I am going to enjoy this live stitch with me more than if I just film by myself, because it is nice because get to have a little bit of interaction. So here is the spring one that I started. God, I was so happy when I got to do some backstitching. Oh, absolutely made my day, because I feel like it took forever to do the cross stitches with the million colors that it has. But then like trying to do the circles, because it's so many tiny stitches. But it looks really good at the moment. I'm loving the cross sound. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm looking forward to getting back to this one, but especially happy that I got to a really good start. So maybe now that this is such a special occasion here, I might show you something that I'm hoping to fully finish soon, because I was talking with my mom about this, because I have really struggled to fully finish it because I'm so scared, because I don't have any skill whatsoever. Anyway, I have this table runner that I stitched like a million years ago. Let's see if you can even see this. There we go. The little birds. So, yeah, so it is a table runner, and I need to sew it now together. So I have really struggled with trying to figure out like the turns here and the corner. Like the way I had the corner, I showed it to my mum last night when I chatted with her, and she was like, oh, that corner looks so ugly. It just looked terrible. So now it has a little bit sharper corner, but I just need to dare to just do the stitching all around and the corner. Like, it absolutely terrifies me doing anything like this. Wow, look at that stitching there. This is some weird thread as well, so, and yep, definitely done years ago, so it doesn't look so great. But it'll be really nice though, and I will most definitely use this when I have finally finished it. So this one keeps waiting. I have like a few projects that just keep waiting to be started. And yeah, my mom really just looked at the corners here. She was like, "Yeah, that is that is not how it's supposed to look like." And I was like, I tried to follow the instructions, and she looked at then the instructions that I showed her, and she's like, yeah, you didn't follow it correctly. Okay. It just wasn't quite right. Hmm. God, this has been surprisingly fun thing to do. Who would have thought? And the nice thing is that I don't have to be on camera here. And, well, okay. Better say it in a different way, because I don't mind being on camera when I'm talking to myself on the camera. The hard thing is if there are other people that I can see, like other people's faces, because I tend to be like always watching that. Are their faces showing like, oh, this is terrible, oh my gosh, look what she's doing, or rolling eyes, or whatever it is. I automatically just look at that. So here, where I don't have any faces to look at, I mean, this is actually quite fun. And if I'm feeling, oh, got a knot. If I'm feeling lonely at all, this is great. And I'm hoping that Paul will make it home at some point from wherever the car is taken. Oh, that speed dating at the Jingle Ball. Oh my gosh, that was scary though. that was really scary. But it was so fun. I was just thinking about it last night that I am most definitely doing Jingle Ball again this year. And isn't there like a summer version of it as well? I didn't even know about it last year, but I think somebody told me that there was like a summer version. I hope that if that's the case, that there'll be speed dating again, because it really was fun. Like it was so challenging for me. But I liked it that, you only needed to be able to talk to someone for like, was it like 5 minutes? And that's it. You were cut off. There's a spring one? Gosh, I just don't know about these things. I think I just don't follow enough the right people. I reckon that the problem always is that because I don't stitch a lot of what I stitch is quite different. So I then follow more people who stitch maybe stuff that I stitch, which is actually very difficult to find. It is so hard to find people who stitch this stuff. So I then don't hear about some of the things that are happening. Spring mingle. Oh wow! So this weekend. Well, I'm already doing the at-home retreat, so can't do that one. But I'll have to aim for the summer one then. But you'll have to tell me then if they did speed dating in the spring mingle. Because that was my favorite part. I mean, I barely did anything but the speed dating, the Jingle Ball. I mean, that pretty much was the reason why I actually bought the ticket, so I could give it a go. So that's what I mean, that sometimes I'm really scared of these things, but I just go and do them anyway, because sometimes they just feels like they're going to be so fun. Oh, I so hope guys you'll have fun at the spring mingle. Yeah, if I wasn't signed up for the other one, I would totally come and join you. But maybe I'm giving you a good start on that one by doing this live streaming. Never thought in a million years that I would be live streaming anything. I'm kind of wondering that if anybody non-Stitcher like accidentally pops up here or something, because on the YouTube like front page, I think you can click like whatever is live at the moment. That I'm just wondering, like, if anybody comes, they'll be like, yeah, this is not very interesting. Oh my gosh, I've already been here, what, an hour and 6 minutes. I was going to stop at 1 hour, but I think I'm finished this flower and then go, so you can put up with me for a little bit longer. Where's that? Oh yeah, definitely need to figure out this camera positioning better for next time. But I can do that. I just don't want to fiddle with it now. Oh, Betty, you definitely need to try the speed dating then at the next Jingle Ball. Because it really was so fun. The way it happens is that, like, you log into the speed dating event, and when you're ready, you press the button, and then it does like a little countdown. All of a sudden, you get just somebody else pops up on your screen, and you just start talking. You chat away for, was it 5 minutes, and then you just get cut off. And if you are ready, you press the button again, and you get the next person like right afterward. And it lasted. Did it last like half an hour each time? So you get to speak to like 3 people, or no? If it was 5 minutes, I can't remember. It's been too long now. Yeah, it's been too long since the Jingle Ball. All I can remember is just the fun. But then being in the Stitcher rooms was a lot more scary. I stayed in the international Stitcher room at Jingle Ball most of the time, because when I went to the other ones, there usually weren't that many people there, and I don't know, sometimes it's like there's too many people, sometimes not enough many, and I don't know. I think I'm just always scared. Doesn't really matter what the setup is. I'm almost there. Oh, it does have a little backstitching, this flower. But at least these are the cross stitches. Woohoo! Cross stitches are done for this flower. How awesome. There we go. Hey, good night to you, Patty, and thank you very much for stopping by here to my random streaming. Let's grab the needle. Okay, I'm gonna do the little bit of backstitching that This one has. If I can get this needle to go up. Oh, come on. Why is it sometimes so difficult? Wow. Hitting the camera. Okay, where do I need to get some back stitching on this one? There we go. What, did it come through already? Yes, it did. I thought I had a longer strand there. Oh, come on. Why is this not wanting to behave? Why does the thread sometimes just get so difficult? Oh my gosh. Oh, come on. Stop being so silly now. I don't even understand why it's being all difficult. Where is it stuck? Okay, why are you stuck there? This isn't going so well. Okay, which part of you is what? Okay, that is that one. So if I cut, let's see. Let's see. Thank you, Laurie. Okay. Wow, where is it now? Okay, I'm just gonna start this again. This is ridiculous. This silly pudding here. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There we go. Okay. Let's try again. I'm just gonna take this stitch out, cut a bit of that thread, and try again. Because it's not making me happy. I don't even know where they... No. No, it feels like it's just fine. Okay, let's try again. Oh, because it's here. Well, that didn't go under the strands so well. But I don't care because it's going to be fine. Here we go. Let's see. There we go. Finally. Hate it when the strands misbehave. They shouldn't be allowed to do that. Yeah. The next one here. Gosh, I love back stitching. Oh, it's so relaxing. Oh, you can barely see me on the camera. Damn. 3. And another one from here. One more from here. Yeah, it's just so much more relaxing than trying to do some of those crosses. And where's that one? I think it's from here. Yep, that looks right. Woohoo! There we have a flower fully done. That's an excellent achievement for my very first live stream. Stitch with me. Ooh, 9 p.m. in Florida. Guys, here it's 20 past 11 Friday morning. So, there we go. That's what I managed to stitch. So, I am pretty happy with that. I'll just have to count the stitches, add it to the counter I'm using on the phone so that I can keep track how many stitches I've done for the whip go. Oh, I am really excited that I'm making progress with this one. It's like now I can move on to something else fun. So, I am going to go now and just want to say thank you so very much for joining me here, even though, none of you knew that this was coming, so you just randomly made your way here. And yeah, I know that the camera work really wasn't very professional yet, because every now and then I looked up on the iPad screen and I'm like, yeah, okay, can't even see me stitching. So I tried to move back up. So I'm going to have to figure that out for next time. And I'm sorry, Kathy. I have to go. I can't be here all day. Then again, I easily could. Like, sometimes I have thought about it that if I'm alone all day, would be so fun to have just the camera filming here, whatever I'm doing here at the desk, which is, of course, stitches stuff. But could I speak all day here? Yeah, I probably would run out of things to say at some point, I reckon. But yeah, I am just so happy that I managed to complete something. Let's have a look at the picture. So I have done all those little flowers and now that one. So next, I don't know yet where I'll go next. I might go do this orange one next to the mushroom, and I need to finish this bunny. Plenty of options of which direction to go. Okay, let me just make sure I can get my phone out of here and just have to figure out now how to stop it. So thank you very much. Good night to all of you. And if there's any Aussies left there, enjoy the day. Okay, bye for now.